How's it going, my fellow operators? My name is Trey, or Shay. It's time to take a daily dose of your vitamins and your nutrients. Today, we're going to be discussing Oberon Prime access and where you're going to be able to find them as well too. But I don't have his parts a set yet, and I'm not going to go over Oberon Prime just yet. But I will get my hands on Sabbath's Prime, and so I guess if it's the last thing I would do. Trust me, if you have been with me on stream, you haven't seen the daily BS of how much RNGina gives me every time I want to go for it. But I bet you all gonna be saying, hey, if you weren't thinking about Oberon Prime or any other Prime besides this, I mean, in the access, you'll be able to get Oberon Prime or Sabbath's Prime. But yes, Oberon the tree, a guy that we all know and love, the memes that we already pull in, Oberon, Roberon, the Brohood, the Fairy. What else I can include on here? The Master of the Forest, which is obviously plain simple, but you know, the King, the husband of Titania if you want to call it, now becoming Prime. So that means I'm going to put up the memes of how much we got here in here today, aka, you know, I'm Oberon Prime. Now do you love me, Titania? But Titania's not Prime. So basically, Oberon Prime came with Sabbath's Prime and Selenius Prime. And I like the stats on these as well. I think I might show you the stats on all of them as well. Oberon is still the same guy, just as a bull. But all of a sudden, you know, Oberon, yes, Oberon, if you know what I mean. It's actually something like that. And unbelievably crazy enough just to say it like that. And honestly, it's so cool as well. Still, I gotta get grown on the neck, because somehow the head's like this line. It's like, yeah, this grows something on there. I don't think it's piercings or whatever. It's just a head suddenly growing, like I'm triggered. I got it like grow on me, yeah. But the bull, you know, I am getting seriously different about these bull alternative helmets, because you know, Valkyrie had a bull horn, you know, the neck ring, the necklace, nose ring. I keep forgetting that name. The nose ring. Oberon with the bull helmet. Loki with the bull helmet. Well, technically, it's from the Ignis skin. And back to Oberon. So, Oberon right here has actually extra armor included and the same power. The only thing else I wanted to see is, you know, a little bit more of officials, and I did say that in today's video because I just lost my train of thought. But Sabbath's Prime is something that I really want to get my hands on, because I have the Sabbath's, the deck Sabbath's, and will have the Sabbath's Prime. Sabbath's Prime is a little bit weaker than, I mean, the critical chase is less than the Sabbath's, deck Sabbath's, I mean, but the critical multiplier, however, it does not have 2.5, so that's a true shocking moment. That would have been good, but now that's a little bit of a problem for me, because that would have been better for my Riven. So now that sucks, but the stats is pretty dang good. They actually increased the IPS almost by 5 if you all get it, but in total it's like an increase in full damage up to 15 if you add them in total. And they gave it a slight fire rate boost in there as well. Now, with Sylvia and Gaius, or Sylvia and Gaius Prime, you know me, I really want to go ahead and say, why does it suck? But let me rephrase that. When I actually look at the visuals on Sylvia and Gaius, this one was like the true overpower, but it's not that broken. This became a shield and mace. And I like how they went with that option, because yeah, it definitely looked good. The shield actually looked amazing, and it's the visuals they got improved in as well. Instead of the original Sylvia and Gaius being the shield and sword with that fiery look on the sword, the Sylvia and Gaius Prime with the mace instead is actually a turn on. It is intriguing, astounding, something that you can plot from Prime. imply to your Oberon actually putting your trees as well. You know, your, how should I say this? Your Oberon Treyarch skin, as you want to call it. Yes, that should be it. The one with the man in trees, and then replace that helmet and put in the bull helmet in there. You know, Oberon Prime, and have the civilian guest as well to support that tree. That would have been amazing, but we all know that the civilian guest Prime in the Sword and Shield skin would have been much better. Still, we'll give it that. And also the stats wise, it's able to crit slightly with 15, but the status is at 25, which is pretty good to be status qualified or qualified for status. And then he has a much well-defined buff. You know what I mean, man? That is indeed, and you'll be able to find it as well. And we'll be able to go for a little bit longer because the original one, yeah, let's face it, it's not the greatest. But Condition Overload will be a real good idea to put in this weapon. I'm just telling you straight up simple. But modifying for crit, that means you guys apply your drifting contact, am I? Well, enough rambling and talk about these individuals. Let's go ahead and talk about where you can find them right about now. How do you find them? You gotta go to your codex for you to be able to look for them anyway. Well, obviously you knew that, right, genius? But what relics do you have to get out of them? It is out of O1s, N6s, S6s, H2. Ugh, it's so much. I got a list on right here just to discuss you where you can find Oberon Prime and Sylvan and a Guest Prime. It is listed here, so if you don't have these relics, get them, farm them. You know where to farm them. You know what? Sooner or later, I will make a video on how to farm for relics in 2017. Because it's 2017, we're playing Warframe. I'm Master Rank 18, and you should be able to know where to farm for relics, dude. You should all know this. And you should all know that it's listed in your codex. So, yes, a new set of relics were introduced in your codex, and you should be able to farm them as well. But who is faulted? You all should know that Ash was faulted. So, yeah, I already told you this. The relics are gone, but if you have those relics with Ash Prime, you can farm for them still. But remember, once you use that relic, you cannot get it back. Unless, of course, you're in trade chat just buying the heck out of stuff. So, yeah, there's that. Over time, it will become expensive, but not repetitive. But anyway, guys, that's really about it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video, especially seeing Oberon Prime. I will get my hands on Severus Prime soon. I mean, I am trying hard. But Oberon Prime, I will do a build video on soon, especially with the original Oberon as well. Just because you see the man in Prime doesn't mean that he's great. I mean, yeah, he is great. But you can still get Oberon. He does have a little bit armor involved. A buff in there a bit. And we'll have a buff soon on there. But if you guys did enjoy today's video with your daily dose of relics at farm and your prime chunk of vitamins and nutrients, if you did enjoy or didn't enjoy, don't forget to leave a rating down below this video. And also, if you want to check out anything else on this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And my name is Trey, or Shay, if you already seen my Max Senpai. To my fellow operators, I will see you later.